differential.
Okay, hi hard droppers, welcome to the Tetris Tournament Online 3. This is round 5 of the losers bracket between mattyabar and ajanba. So both of these players are in the top 4 in the entire tournament, with victories over Microblizz and Blink yesterday. Mattyabar beating Microblizz 15-13. Microblizz is actually the co-commentator, and ajanba defeating Blink 15-8. So this should be a very close match because both of these players are very good.
Yeah, I know the 4 Japanese players right now who are still in this tournament. They train together a lot, so should be interesting to see what they do against each other, especially since they know each other's style so well.
And ajanba with so many nasty misdrops in that game, and he just didn't have enough time to fix them before mattyabar just topped him out.
Were there any predictions for this one?
I think most players predicted ajanba would win. I think, or at least that's what I saw.
Yeah, I think even Mattyabar, he thinks that ajanba will win. You said before this stream started that he said for sure that he thought he was going to lose against ajanba, right?
Yeah, he said in a private room with Jigsaw that he thought he was going to lose to ajanba. And yeah. I mean, seeing ajanba's crazy APM, yeah, it's really hard for just any player to deal with that stuff. But
yeah, he's really struggling at the top there. Oh, a little confusion with that T piece.
Wow, he's getting out of all of this stuff, but I think this is he's still surviving that.
Great canceling.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing defense by mattyabar. It just seemed like he was dead.
Yeah.
And ajanba using an awful lot of eyepieces in his stack, which will prevent him from spiking effectively because eyepieces are essential to spiking.
Something that Mattyabar has that I admire that a lot of other players don't have is that he's really patient. So like even when he's spiking, he isn't just like flat out doing back-to-backs whenever he can. He's actually looking at the situation, seeing whether or not his opponent is still in a bad situation and then going for it. And on the flip side, he's also great at canceling, like we saw him at the top earlier. And he's on the brink of taking the match right now, actually. And there we go, yeah.
Yeah, I would say that he chooses his time, like he chooses his spikes like very well. Like he does not spike you unless he feels like it'll put him in an advantageous situation. And he does take the first 2 wins in this match. I keep thinking I'm the host because a lot of times it's been passed to me.
Yeah, that happened last game, right?
Yeah, and like the 2 before.
Okay.
I think either you or I don't think you're the host, are you?
No, I'm not. Look at that misdrop. Oh my. What is up with those misdrops?
Ajanba had such a large spike.
Yeah, and it still didn't top out Mattyabar.
Those misdrops on ajanba's side are quite nasty too.
Oh no, what?
How did he lose that?
I have no idea. Oh man, the score is 3-0 for Mattyabar.
Yeah, mattyabar is taking quite a large lead right now.
Very surprising, considering from watching ajanba play, he actually plays pretty smoothly.
I think it's just mainly misdrops that are costing him right now. Once he gets back into the groove of things, he's gonna be doing very well.
Yeah, but that's still puzzling to me because, remember how he did against Ha Ha Ha, especially with all those misdrops that he made, especially at the top of the field too. And right now he's losing
badly against Ha 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 though, and it seems like the same is happening here.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's going faster because he knows that his opponent's mattyabar, not a North American player.
I can't be sure because playing mattyabar, it's really difficult to really take advantage of him just by pure speed. And I speak from experience because whenever I just try to like pile on the back-to-backs against him, he just sends it right back. You really need to time better as opposed to just playing faster against mattyabar.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Ajamba is well aware of that because they have played a lot in practice.
Yeah.
Wow, it seemed like Ajamba was in a nasty position there, yeah, but he got out of it quite nicely, and Mattyabar is also in a safe position too.
It really helped that mattyabar was only sending ajanba a lot of clean garbage, so it helped with the downstacking.
Wow,
Oh,
that was a great
nice
spike by
spike.
Ajamba.
I don't think he can get out of this one.
Yeah, and Ajamba with some nasty misdrops on his side, but it was like you said the other day, when you make a bunch of nasty misdrops, but you still win the game, it just feels so good.
Yeah. Score is 4-1 right now.
Yes, it's Ajamba -1.
Okay. Yeah. Hmm. It's going for the perfect clear again, Ajanba, and mattyabar is going for some back-to-back Tetrises and back-to-back T-spins.
Oh, that misdrop is
Oh no,
that's
another
gonna
one.
kill him. Yeah, he actually had access to a bunch of clean garbage that he could have used to kill Ajamba with. Ajamba going over 120 APM, sending 29 lines in 13 seconds.
Yeah.
And I
These kind of
guess
games are really annoying, though. Like just look at the time, the
yeah,
clock. It's 13 seconds, and usually, if something happens, if a match ends pretty quickly, it's usually because your opponent just misdropped pretty badly, and those are basically free points.
yeah, those are just really demoralizing sometimes when you're just giving out free points to your opponent.
I'm sure Matt Barr is pretty familiar with this, though. I'm sure he's going to keep a positive attitude throughout the entire match, despite the fact that he thinks he's going to lose. He's in the lead right now, and Ajanba actually making a misdrop and giving mattyabar a chance to spike him out.
And Mattyabar with the massive APM here, sending 60 and 35. And the score is now 5-2 in Mattyabar's favor. So he actually does have quite a big lead right now. But we do know that Ajamba can pull together massive win streaks. So he's definitely not out of it.
Going for the PC again, and mattyabar, on the other hand, is going for his usual T-spin doubles. He's on the down stack now because of all that clean garbage he can take advantage of.
Yeah, it's nice that his stack was flat so he could access the clean garbage very easily.
Yeah, ooh, misdrop with the O piece there.
He was still able to get out of it though, and now he's in a safe enough position because Ajamba does not have any spikes set up right now.
But like just watching Ajanba,
Oh
he can.
wow,
Oh no!
Well, Mattyabar had some misdrops himself, so I think Ajamba will be able to get out of this. It's just those lucky moments when your opponent makes a misdrop when you do, so you can get out of the situation.
Ajanba's misdrops, I don't know if he's playing too fast or something, but they just like come all of a sudden. Like that eyepiece misdrop that he covered his hole with. That's one that I recognize because I do it a lot of times too when I'm trying to spike out my opponent and I'm playing too fast because of that. I think he's having a little trouble adjusting and pacing himself right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think he's playing a little bit too fast. He's definitely playing faster than he did against Blink yesterday. Mattyabar's at the top of his matrix a lot, but he always has his eyepiece in hold and he always has access to clean garbage. So that's what is putting him in great positions as he's trying to navigate through being at the top of his matrix.
Yeah, what's really helpful about Ajanba though is that though he sends a lot of lines, it's mainly clean garbage unless he's got his opponents at the top of his field and then his opponent sends over Swiss cheese garbage from the downstack combos they send over.
when
Like
we
right
are
now,
in
ajanba has a little bit of a messy garbage because mattyabar misdrop by
what,
ajanba. That cost him the match again.
even though he sent more lines, that misdrop just ruined everything for him.
Hmm.
I think Machibar's defense is really giving him problems because Machibar is timing his defense very well, and he can actually handle Ajamba's APM, and he has a 6-2 lead right now.
Yeah, I mean, like handling ajanba's APM isn't difficult as long as you're quick enough and you have great downstacking. And Matt Yabar has both of those qualities.
Oh wow, those misdrops from Ajamba, I think that's gonna cost him the game again if he can't fix it fast.
Oh
Yeah,
no, he
oh well,
might have been able to.
Machibar has misdrops
Oh
too.
no.
I,
Wow,
I
that
think
was a really sloppy game
yeah,
on both
both
sides.
players really need to settle down and start avoiding the misdrops.
Hmm. Those were pretty bad. I think if either one of them were in a better position, then either one of them could have spiked each other out. So score is 7-2
Yes,
for Matt Yabar.
but we have seen Ajamba make massive comebacks, so he
Yeah.
is definitely not out of this.
Looks like Jenbo was trying to go for a second PC, but Matt Yabar stopped him short of that.
Yeah, the thing is, if you receive garbage, even if you clear all the Minos on your screen, it does not count as a PC. So that's an easy way to stop a PC from going through.
Hmm.
And Machibar with a misdrop there, but it doesn't seem like it's too difficult for him to fix, and he fixes it pretty easily. Although he does have a lot of nasty garbage on the
Oh
side of the screen.
no, he made a
And
misdrop with the Z piece, and he didn't realize until it was too late, and he placed down his L piece as well on top of it.
yeah, and that cost him the game, but he does have a 7-3 lead, so he's in quite a good position here.
Chunba always going for the PC. He's going for another one. Looks like Matt Yabar doesn't want him to go for that second one.
Oh wow, that was not a good idea by Machibar. And wow, he managed to get out of that, but he wants.
And he's still alive, but
Oh no, he has the
oh,
O piece instead of an I piece, so he's
yeah, that's
screwed.
really unfortunate because he had a lot of potential to spike, and because of that PC and all that clean garbage.
Yeah, but unfortunately, a Jumbo was just like, nope, I am going to kill you before you do that.
Yeah. One thing I've seen Ajunba do is he's capable of ending the match really quickly because of that PC. If you're not careful enough, once he does that PC, he can either decide to do another one if you're slow to react to it, or he can go for a quick TSD to finish the job. And if you don't have a cancel ready, then that could be really deadly.
Yeah, and also he likes to accept the garbage that you send over to him from the PC, and he can chain that into just enormous spikes.
Yeah, that would make most sense because most players would probably send the PC back in the form of Tetrises, and that's clean garbage. That's really good ammo to use against your opponents.
Machibar, well, Machibar is at the top, but he has access to all his clean garbage, so it's gonna be no problem for him at all.
Hmm.
Um, Now, a job. Well, both players are in really safe positions, to be honest. And
Nice
Machibar is
T-stick.
constantly at the top of his matrix. I'm not
Yeah,
sure if it's
but
going to be much of a problem for him, though.
oh
Oh,
no.
that misdrop, though. And it seems like Ajamba's gained his footing in this match with, I think, a 3-win streak here. And sending 94 lines in 62 seconds. Wow. Yeah, the score is 7-5 in Machibar's favor, but Ajamba does have momentum as he has a 3-game streak.
Hmm. I wonder if he's going to be able to extend this streak, as we've seen him do in previous matches. Looks like he didn't.
Machibar's misdropping a bit here.
Oh yeah, he is.
Ajamba has his own misdrops to fix too, though. But
Oh man, so many misdrops on both sides.
yeah, we won't be seeing any spikes here. Now
Yeah,
that both players have cleaned up their Oh, as I said that, Ajamba made another misdrop.
yeah. He was able to fix it up pretty efficiently,
Well,
though.
now he's in a bad
Oh
position.
no!
Yeah.
Oh man, I have no idea what's going on because both of these players, they like ajanba, he's been known to misdrop a lot, but he fixes them really quickly and easily. So I don't know what's going on there. And mattyabar, I've known him to be a really consistent player. Maybe it's just the stakes of this match because both of them, I've heard for like the past few months, or at least for the duration of this tournament, they were planning on competing each other and meeting each other for the third place spot to try to get that mug.
Yeah, and they actually did like end up meeting each other.
Yeah,
They're like, yeah, no one else is gonna
they
get the
must
third
really want
place.
that mug because it looks like they're playing really sloppy right now. Maybe they're just a little tense and nervous.
I don't know, man. Sloppiness won't get you the mug. That mug is a hot commodity. Well,
Of
Mattyabar
course.
is in quite a dangerous position here, but Ajamba had to use a soft drop, so that gave Mattyabar the chance to get out of that. And he had to
Mhm.
T-spin zero right there. That didn't really help his cause either. Nice donation though, but Mattyabar is in such a safe position that it really doesn't matter at all.
Mhm. Both players are playing a lot more cleanly this match. Less misdrops.
And just as you say that, Ajamba with this misdrop. Mattyabar was trying to take advantage of it, but Ajamba fixed it too quickly for him to be able to do that. Ooh, Ajamba was in such a nasty position there, but he managed to get out of it. And now Mattyabar,
Oh, that was
he got spiked out.
that was um those usually occur when there's a lot of clean garbage on your opponent's side. One thing to keep in mind is when you're trying to spike out your opponent, you have to make sure that they don't have clean enough garbage to make a turnaround and downstack from the top. Um,
Yeah, that's actually quite demoralizing when they misdrop and then they make a comeback and they end up taking the match.
mhm.
Both players doing nice platforms. Their T-spin vision.
Yeah.
It's just
Both of
like
these.
something that's taken for granted now because they've been showing it off so often.
Mhm. I've actually learned a couple setups from just watching them. They're that good at it, and yeah, leading by example.
Yep. Yeah, there are a lot of things to learn from watching these matches. They really show a lot of interesting strategies and ways to set up T-splits. And Mattyabar in a little bit of danger here. If Ajamba had timed a little bit better, he could have taken that match. If he
Ooh,
opted
misdrop by
to,
Mattyabar though.
yeah. But he fixed that really easily.
It was really dangerous for Mattyabar to do that though, because he wanted to fix his misdrop before he got the Tetris down. And personally, I would probably go for the Tetris first, because then it would give you a lower position and a lot more room to work with.
Mattyabar, well, he paused a little bit right there.
Mhm.
And that gave him enough time to get to the bottom of his matrix, so he's in quite a safe position here. And
Yeah, the thing I've noticed about Matty Barr is he plays really uh, calculated. So um, those pauses are just I think they're just him assessing the situation more,
yeah,
just
and
to
he
plan out
ends
what to
up
do.
yeah, and he ends up making good decisions based on
Hmm.
that. As we can see, he got out of his nasty situations after analyzing what's going on. And a Jamba with nasty misdrops here. That it's gonna
Oh,
oh
Matty
match.
Barr too. I think Matty Barr right now is
Oh no,
desperate.
Ajamba didn't have the right pieces, so that
Mm.
cost him the game. The match is still relatively close. It's 9-6, but misdrops are clearly costing Ajamba a ton of games.
Yeah, definitely. This is a little switch around because Like I think everybody thought that ajanba would win, but right now, mattyabar actually has the advantage.
Yeah, he has momentum, and right now in general he has the advantage because he's not misdropping much.
Hmm.
If a
Well,
jump is not
not
miss,
as
yeah,
much, I
not as
think.
much.
I mean, he's still misdropping.
While both players are at the top, but they have so much clean garbage. And
Yeah.
oh, John was in a nasty position here, but he managed to get out of it. He had some garbage that wasn't a Tetris hole, so that's actually hard to get through sometimes. And then
Hmm.
John was setting up for a spike, and Matchabar's first hole is not a Tetris hole. He was just waiting there,
Hmm.
and the John was just
Very
trying
good
to send as
timing.
big a spike as possible, and he
Yeah,
does
it was too
succeed.
big of a spike. I think mattyabar could have gotten out of it if he had another eyepiece because he did have a Tetris hole, but he had to cover it up with a T piece first, and the eyepiece just didn't come fast enough.
Yeah, that spike was just too big. Perfect clear again, I think.
Misdrop by Maddie. Two of them, actually, I
Well,
think.
actually, he failed his perfect clear, so Maddie's misdrop didn't really hurt him that much.
Yeah.
Had Matchabar misdrop in the jump but succeeded at the perfect clear, we might be seeing a different situation.
Mattyabar sending over a lot of messy garbage over to Agenda. Ooh.
He does take that win.
Hmm. Those little pushes while your opponent is at the top are really disorienting because I know from experience that whenever somebody sends you to the top and you think you have a little more time, like those those mini kind of sends, like the ones that send two or three lines. It's hard to measure how much of a how dangerous those are to you when you're at the top. So a lot of times I just accept it, and then they just push me to the closer and closer to the top until it's too late for me to realize what's going on.
Wow, what a spike by a Jamba.
Ooh. Many a bar misdropped a little too, but he got out of that. But but not quickly enough for him to be able to set up a counter for Junba's next count. I mean, next spike.
Matchabar actually had a counter in the beginning, but Ajamba just followed up with so many lines, he couldn't block it out.
Nice back to backs by both players.
Both players, well, they seem like they had a lot of attacking potential. Now Matchabar with the nasty misdrops that he won't be able to fix, and Ajamba
Yeah.
now taking the match.
Those misdrops are really ending these matches really quickly. Like a lot of, well, a majority of the games they've played so far have ended in under 30 seconds, from what I can tell.
Yeah, the holes that the misdrops create are too big, and that it's hard for them to fix it, especially when the opponents have so much attacking potential. When they have like a T-spin and then several Tetris holes, it's really difficult. Oh, Matchabar has his garbage hole covered in the double perfect clear. Wow. Oh, but he got through the double perfect clear. That was,
Oh no, that eyepiece misdrop.
but he had another IP, so he didn't get through this. John was just trying to spike as fast as possible, and
Yeah.
wow, 44 lines in 21 seconds, over 128 PM. And
Yeah, that
it's
was very
tie game.
nicely played.
It's tie
Hmm.
game.
Oh wow.
Matchabar had such a big lead in the beginning. Now Ajamba with a 3-win streak.
Yep. Junba's really good at catching up.
He is. I don't
Oh
even know
boy.
how. He just says he's gonna catch up and then he catches up.
Playing really well right now, though.
Oh, he's going for the side 4.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. If he had an
If he had an
eyepiece,
eyepiece, yeah, if he had that eyepiece, it could have been even deadlier.
oh, he's screwed now. Yeah, that I don't think that was such a great idea.
Yeah, to do that four wide at the top of your fields.
Yeah, he had too much garbage. Like
Yeah.
if he started it at the bottom, that would have been better. But
Well, like the problem was the four wide wasn't big enough. I think it
yeah,
could have worked if it was big enough, but
yeah. If he
he,
started it at the bottom, he could have stacked a bit more probably.
yeah, maybe he could have extended it more if he had an eyepiece to get that Tetris on the side.
And side four wides are pretty risky in general.
Hmm. Oh, misdrop by
Oh,
Ajan.
misdropped the T.
Oh, made another T-spin back on the spike.
Well, Jamba chose to accept that garbage because he thought that he could send Mattyabar back to the top with the garbage, and Mattyabar has some messy garbage at the bottom of his matrix that he has to deal with.
Oh, misdrop by
Oh,
Matt.
that misdrop is going to be hard to get out of if a Jamba
Mhm.
can spike fast enough. And oh wow, Mattyabar, if he has the eyepiece, which he did. Oh wow, that was such a nice combo by Mattyabar. And now I
Yeah,
think he will be able to get out of it because the Jamba did make misdrops.
yeah. I think he actually could have spiked out Ajan, but if he didn't make that misdrop with the
Yeah.
L piece.
Well, Mattyabar's defense is just so impressive right now. He's getting out
Mhm.
of so many sticky situations. And Ajamba now has so much messy garbage on his side of the screen that he needs to downstack.
Oh no,
Oh,
those
Mattyabar.
misdrops.
I
Oh
don't know.
man.
Ajamba doesn't seem like he's in such a great spiking position. And if it's, oh wow, Mattyabar could have gotten out of that if he had not misdropped for
Yeah.
sure.
This is
'Cause
really puzzling. I don't know how this is gonna go because
both players are misdropping. They're playing quite inconsistently right now, and we have a tie game, so it's really unpredictable. This game could go into overtime. We could see that
mhm,
happening.
very close at the moment. Might have been a little misleading at the beginning. I thought Matt Yabar would have had it if he just kept a cool game.
He
Jumbo going
goes
for a
for the
T-spin
teaspoon
triple.
triple. Oh wow, that
Oh, I think a Jumbo could have actually finished Matt Yabar if he didn't misdrop that because he had a Tetris hole open and
yeah,
pretty sure he had the eyepiece in his hold.
and that misdrop just cost him the game just like that.
Hmm.
I wonder what these two are feeling right now. It's so intense.
Yeah, it's definitely a really close game.
A Jamba aborting the perfect clear, or he didn't have the right pieces.
Yeah, I think Matt Yabar was actually waiting for that perfect clear, but it didn't come. One indication might that Matt Yabar was trying to wait for it was that he was trying to stay low and not really sending over anything to Ajenba.
I noticed that Ajamba has not used his trademark double T-spin triple setup in this match.
Maybe he's taking this a little more seriously.
Yeah, he is.
Either that or he hasn't gotten the opportunity yet.
Well, I'm sure he has gotten the opportunity. It's not hard to find one. It's just that he knows that this is Matt Jabbar he's playing and not some other player. So he needs to take it seriously because Matt Jabbar is not easy to win against.
Hmm. It's very resilient, especially when he's at the top of the field.
Yeah, we've seen him get out of so many situations where like we would have assumed that he had died because like he was in such a bad position and he was at the top with some messy garbage and stuff, but he managed to get out of all of those very well.
Oh,
And
he had a
actually,
T-spin setup, but he made the
oh,
misdrop.
those
With
misdrops on Machibar, oh, he fixed those actually.
yeah.
And he's, wow, he got out of that too. That's so impressive.
Oh, he
Oh
had to use
no.
the eyepiece for the downstack though.
And then he misdropped. And a Jamba actually made an L misdrop that would have killed him if Machibar got out of that situation. And once again, we have a tie game. This is very close. It's 12-12. Oh, that those misdrops on the Jamba side.
It's an interesting pattern. I like that.
Maybe he can teach it to you. Wow, he got out of that. I thought mattyabar had a chance to take the match there because those misdrops look really ugly. But
Yeah, a
I
lot of the
think
turnarounds that are occurring are mainly because while the person is spiking, while ajanba or mattyabar are spiking, one of them makes a misdrop, and then the other
and
person has enough time to get back to the bottom.
and then
Send it.
mattyabar ended up making misdrops, and now Ajamba has his first lead in the match and a 2-game win streak here. He is leading 13-12. Wow, this is ridiculously close. Oh, Ajamba going for the center 4 wide, and he's stacking it so fast too.
Yeah,
And he got
mattyabar
lucky
is giving him a
garbage.
lot of time. Yeah. Oh
Oh wow,
no, the
that misdrop.
misdrop. That could have been a really great combo if he didn't misdrop that. Oh
And
no.
it ended up costing him the game instead. If he
Hmm.
finished the combo, he would have won the game for sure because he had at least 15 stacked up. We saw him use the center 4 wide against Blink. It was unstoppable. He stacks
Hmm.
it way too fast.
Yeah.
It's 13-13.
Very close match.
This game will be particularly important. We'll see how both players do. Oh,
Yeah.
we Ajamba went for the center 4 wide again. He actually uses a 2 mod 4 instead of 3 mod 4. For those of you who don't know, uh, but he aborted it because he saw that he didn't have the right pieces to stack it with. And it seemed like
Misdrop by
mattyabar had a
Jen.
little bit of a late start, so it would have been kind of unfair if he started stacking that 4 wide early.
Hmm. Looks like both players are in good positions, though. And right as I say that, Ajanba is getting spiked, and he made a misdrop.
And he
Oh,
makes
and
another.
another one.
Well, he does have access to his clean garbage hole, and
Yeah.
mattyabar has a cut and copy, and that will take the game if Ajamba cannot fix this fast enough. Wow, Ajamba.
Oh my God! What? And he's able to get out of that one. Oh man! Oh my God! That
What?
down stack. Oh, that
Oh,
canceling.
that's
Oh
that's game.
no!
That's game. That's game.
Yeah, he didn't have the right pieces.
Uh, it is now match point for Mattyabar. If he wins this round, he wins the entire match.
Hmm.
What a turnaround! If had Ajamba won the previous game with the 4 wide, he would have
Yeah.
so much momentum here.
I think Ajahn was about to get serious. He just said Bonkai in the chat box.
Well, yeah, this is the game that he has to win.
Yeah, especially if he wants to take that mug from Mayubar.
I wonder if one of them is gonna comment like, "Oh, now I have the mug."
Maybe, because like they've
Oh,
been talking
Mattyabar
about
with the
that
misdrop
mug.
there, but I mean that's
Oh
fixable
no,
with an O slide in.
yeah, he was just like biding his time until he could get that O piece. Hmm. Wonder if Matt Yabar is feeling the pressure. Oh, misdrop
Oh,
with the
oh,
O
Ajamba
piece.
with the misdrop too. That was an interesting setup by Ajamba. It was a T-spin triple setup, but obviously since he had a hole, it wasn't a T-spin triple. Now both players are in relatively safe positions. Ajamba needing to downstack through his messy garbage.
Yeah, it's actually pretty messy garbage. It's slowing him down a lot. Um,
But he is chaining them into T-spin doubles here.
yeah.
But since Mattyabar is so good at... Oh, I think that might be game.
Oh wow. Oh wow. And he survives it. Oh, that's amazing.
It's just like, oh, that might be game here.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Is that's good games, right? Okay. 15-13
Yeah,
for Matt
15 to
Yabar.
13. Wow, that was so close.
Yeah.
Jamba's misdrops really cost him.
Mm-hmm. Really close game. I mean, Matt Yabar thought that he was going to lose to Junba Very good on his part, though, fighting through that. Good games.
Good games. Wow.